Hey everyone, good evening. I fell down a rabbit hole today. Holy moly. Let us get started. I want to, first off, before we even get started on this stream, I want to thank my amazing detectives on Instagram for helping me get the information I needed for this stream. Without you guys' help, without your help, I would not be able to get this kind of stuff put together. So, Carolyn, Mabry, and Renee, thank you guys both so much for your help on this. It is so appreciated. So, both of you, high fives to you. All right, so my member and subscriber, Carolyn Mabry, she is such a sweetheart. She is like always on all of my lives, and she has been like, she's always on with the stuff related to Aaron Carter and keeps me up to date about everything. And there's been a lot going on, obviously. We've covered a lot of what has been going on. You know, he started the GoFundMe. He said he had cancer. He's been streaming nonstop. Well, and he's been making allegations against his brother, his sisters. He's been saying lots of stuff. He calls Nick, his brother, he's accused Nick of sexual assault. He has claimed his sister Leslie, who has passed away, of the same things. He has claimed men in Hollywood have done things to him. He has made a lot of claims about a lot of people. And he's been saying that, you know, people are stalking him, people are out to get him, he needs to get out of the country, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. He's been very erratic, which has made a lot of people question whether or not he's sober and what the status of his mental health is. One of the most recent ones was, maybe one of the more alarming ones, was when he was talking about how he needed to get out of the country because he recently was requested by the courts in California to surrender all of his firearms, because his brother Nick, along with his sister Angel, were awarded restraining orders against him for a year. He has threatened to kill Nick's baby, Nick's wife. He's been making threats against Angel, and he's been like kind of out of control ever since. Well, we might have an indication of why some of this behavior has been going on, and I just wanted to sort of start from the beginning here. Earlier this week, Lauren Carter, who is married to Nick Carter, went on to an Instagram channel, blogger kind of guy. His name is Ganval TV. He's kind of like a troll gamer type person. He was trolling trolling Aaron pretty hard in his Instagram lives. And while Lauren was on this Instagram live with Ganval, she told him about and admitted to sending him some emails that she had received that were of Aaron when he was 26 years old, sending messages, very inappropriate ones, to a 15-year-old girl, knowing that she was 15, telling her that, don't tell anyone we're doing this, don't tell anyone we're doing this, blah, 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 blah. And, she was talking a lot about his deteriorating mental health. She's been talking about how the family has been extremely worried about him. They really want him to get into treatment. They really want to get him help. They said that the Aaron that they're seeing today doesn't even resemble the Aaron that they know and love. And it's gotten to a point where they're scared. They want to get him into a hospital. They can't. And then they start talking about these text messages. Well, following that, Ganval then releases some of the images, and I'll show you. So this, now for the record, this is released by Ganval. The phone number that's listed on here is no longer in service, so don't worry about that. And it's between Aaron, the girl is in blue and Aaron's in white, and it says, "It's been a little while, I'm 15 now," and he says, "You're a little cutie. Last time you saw me, I was 12, I think," and he said, "Wow, LOL." And then to the same girl, she sent a photo of him, and he said, "Seriously, how'd you get so hot? Don't tell anyone we talk." And she said, "I get it from Gwen." And he said, "You're so sexy now. I love it." And she said, "Thanks." And then Gwen is going into the city, and then he's talking about hooking up with her. "Gwen is going into the city today. I was thinking about going with her. Definitely go, and I can see you both. Remember, please don't tell her we talk now. We do, okay? Your sister tends to start drama." And then he requests that she sends a photo, and then he sends her a photo of his peeper. So you can clearly see that, now I'm not going to share the photo that he shared. It's online if you want to find it. But he did send her a photo of his, you know what I'm talking about. And she says that you can tell that he knows she's 15. He's asking for her to send images of her to him. He then sends her an image of the peeper, right? And he committed a crime. And he knew he was doing a crime because he kept telling her, don't tell anyone you know me, or don't tell anyone you're talking to me, don't say that we're talking, keep this a secret, right? And she is like going along with it. Well, so everything leaks, and then the photos are circulating, the texts are circulating. Ganval TV has been talking about it and releasing more information constantly. Well, then today, one of his friends named Shane Coyle gave him a phone call, or it was last night, called Aaron on the phone and confronted Aaron about these text messages. And Shane Coyle fashions himself as one of those hunters, you know, that traps guys and acts like he's a 14-year-old girl, and then he confronts them when he meets up with them. And so he calls Aaron on the phone, and they get into this exchange, and then Aaron and Shane are going back and forth, and he's given control of his Facebook page to Shane. He has doesn't have access to his Instagram Live because he has not been on live at all anymore. And Shane is like, tell me about these photos. Tell me about these text messages. Initially, he denied anything about it. Then it was he was hacked. Then it was he was set up. Then it was the girl did this. She was in the wrong. I'm just gonna, it gets so daunting and so exhausting that you're kind of just like, wow, Aaron, really? So he has a lot to say, let's just say. And I am going to show you part of it at the end where you're going to hear him say that she was in the wrong, a 15-year-old girl. Why isn't this showing up? Hold on a second. There you go. And he yells a lot, so I apologize ahead of time. He's a yeller.
She already tried to press charges.
Aaron, my hands with you, bro, because look, man, the shit alone with the fucking 15-year-old text messages, that's enough to fucking bury me in the fucking dirt if I stood by you, if you don't hold accountability.
The girl was in the wrong. She already tried to press charges.
Aaron, she was a fucking minor, and after she told you her age, you still sent the picture. I have it in front of me, okay? Listen, bro, don't fucking play my fucking brain for a stupid idiot. Look, bro, I care about you, but that's a fucking thing that alone I should have stepped away at first to seen it, bro.
Then step away, and then I'll have to handle this with my attorney and with
Aaron,
the DA.
your attorney, there's nothing that you're with me. I'm not doing anything fucking
No,
wrong to you.
I'm talking about with the girl, dude.
Okay, well, I don't know what they're doing. I haven't talked to that girl. I haven't talked to anybody. I see what I see.
I just talked to her a month ago.
Okay. I mean, the accountability alone, bro. Okay, but the accountability alone. Were you wrong in text messaging her? Were you wrong? She apologized to you, but were you wrong texting her after she told you she was 15?
Was I wrong?
Yeah, your accountability is a big deal to me, bro.
Of course.
Okay, well, based on that...
Okay. So he admits he did it. he flat out admits that he did it. And he is basically explaining that he sent those messages. She was in the wrong for even talking to him, because what, a 26-year-old man talking to a 15-year-old girl? The girl was in the wrong. And then she was going to set him up by pressing charges on him? What? And he had so many excuses. The girl was in the wrong. Jason, his assistant, set me up. I was hacked. They're not real. And then finally it was, well, do you admit that you did this? Yes. You admit that it was wrong? Yes. It's interesting because for how many months or how many weeks or how many days we've been listening to him making all of these claims about all of these things about his brother. And now we find out that he's going to be 32 in December. So this would have been about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, when he was 26 years old, he was pursuing a 15-year-old girl. And he was 26, I said. When he sent these messages, he sent them in 2013. And he's going to be 32 in December. So he would have been around 26, 25 when he was talking with this girl in 2013. And so we are dealing with someone that has made a lot of allegations against his sister, or against his brother, against his sister who has passed away. And this is crazy. And I see someone saying in chat, well, this was years ago. I don't think that really is an excuse. Like, it doesn't matter how many years ago this happened. And I hope that's what you mean, like, this happened years ago. But so he's pursuing this 15-year-old girl, and now this is where we're at. And now he's talking about how he needs to get out of the country. He's going to go to Canada. And Shane is trying to get him help and go to rehab. And this is ridiculous. Like, and he won't go. He clearly will not go. It's so wild to me that this is where we're at. And Lauren was calling him a narcissist and saying that everything that he has, it's just so, I don't even understand this. I don't understand this at all. And we're going to have to deal with the ramifications of this. And it's odd to me that this hasn't been picked up anywhere. Like, I was Googling this today to see if anyone in the media is talking about it. They have been covering everything related to this meltdown. And then the one piece where we talk about something that's extremely important, like, nobody's covered it. And why is everyone ignoring it so far? Am I the only one that's kind of dumbfounded by that? Like, why is everyone ignoring this? This is just so bizarre to me. But this is where we're at. So he does not want to get help. Shane thinks that he needs to get help for drug and alcohol abuse. Aaron insists that he's sober. His family wants him to get help. Lauren said that the family is concerned about him, his mental health, and his wellness has declined dramatically. And now here we are where his Instagram and his face, like, he's basically had people take over his social media at this point, so he can't go online anymore. And I'm guessing part of the reason he's not online is related to those text messages and those photos. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Are you surprised by this? Are you shocked. I know Aaron's fans are going to be in complete denial of this, and they're going to say, oh, she's setting him up. It doesn't matter. She's a 15-year-old girl when this happened. That never, ever, 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 ever should have happened. All right, you guys. We'll see what happens next in the saga that is Aaron Carter. I'm going to continue to hope that his family has the ability to get him the help that he needs, to get him stabilized and to get him better. And we'll have to see what happens with these messages and those photos. I don't even know if there's sort of a limitation here, a statute of limitation. I don't know if she's ever pressed charges on these. I don't know what the deal is on that. But I will be back later with more. Bye, guys.